It's Enchanted Izzy and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Lana lore in Dress to Impress, and make sure to subscribe for both Dress to Impress and Lana lore content because I'm on the road to 7,000 subscribers. This video is going to be unrelated to my Lana lore series. As many of you guys know, I am doing a Lana lore series and I basically keep you guys updated with everything that comes out regarding the Lana lore. So if you guys would like to stay along for that, then make sure you subscribe, even though I just said that. But I do have the whole entire playlist linked in the description down below if you guys are interested in watching that, if you're confused with the Lana lore. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can join Lana and be a part of the events like the questionnaires, and maybe you get to ask a question yourself, and the executions and stuff like that. The games do get filled up pretty quickly, but I'm going to show you guys a little tip on how you can be one of the first ones in. Do you think it's a lot more fun to actually be there for the events like the questionnaires and the executions and stuff like that? I think it's a lot more fun to actually be there and see what's new and stuff like that. I have been there live for a couple of things, so I'm going to talk about how I was able to join and everything like that. So I actually do get asked how you can find these games and stuff like that, so I'm gonna take advantage and show you guys in this video how you can also find the games, just like this one right here. So you have to go up to the search button and then you're going to put in Lana's username, which this is her username right here. Then you click on her and here is Lana. And here are all of her games. Under experience, that's where all of her games are. Forest and Questionnaire are the two chapter 1 games. I'm pretty sure you can still join it and stuff like that. Like, there's people playing, however, they don't really go into these games. Questionnaire was abandoned. Forest, you can still play and actually get a item in Dress to Impress, I'm pretty sure. The Fortress game is the chapter 2 game. So this is the game that everyone is playing and where you will see Lana. As I was filming, I got noticed, so I wanted to put this clip in so then if you're actually here in game, you can see yourself in the video, because I know people get really excited when they see themselves in my videos. So here is this little clip that I decided to put in that has nothing to do with the video, but it's just wholesome. And then if you scroll down, as you can tell, her two groups are here. So I'm going to show you guys both of her groups. So this is her older group. This was for chapter 1, but they are still using it for chapter 2 since it does have a lot of members in it. And they just still use it. As you can tell, she sent out a group shout recently. And then in the other group, this was made for chapter 2. As you can see, it's made by Fortress Awakening, and as you can tell, she just made a group shout like literally yesterday. And I do think it's pretty important to be in these groups if you really want to keep track with the lore and possibly be in the lore yourself, which I will get into in a second. But this group basically has a bunch of roles, and the people in the roles are actually a part of the lore themselves. So, and as you can tell, Lana does say things in the group shout that have to do with the lore, so it is pretty important to be in the groups. However, this one in particular, you can actually get a specific role. Even if you're a patron, Lana does rank people up to the Horizon role, just because she literally just picks whoever she finds is unique. And usually these rank ups happen in either the Discord server, which I'm gonna get into later, and also in events and stuff like that. And if you get to be a part of the Horizon role, now you are basically a part of the lore. The patrons are already a part of the lore and stuff like that. But now that you're a Horizon member, you're actually a part of the lore. And that is really cool because if you didn't know with the lore, it's known that they are sacrificing people from the Horizon group. And we know this because in my last video, all of these people were sacrificed and they were all in the Horizon role, and then they were once a patron role. Okay, now let's talk about how you can actually join Lana in the game yourself. So I have noticed that Lana is in game around 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern time. Obviously not everyone is in that time zone, so I highly recommend to go to Google and just put 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern time to whatever your time zone is, so you can convert it and see what time it is for you. So not all the time she's going to be in the Lana lore games. As you can tell from her bio, she does say that she is going to be playing random games. So you could just join her in a random game as well, which that's still pretty fun and cool to say you joined Lana from Dress to Impress in game. Like, those are the times that usually things happen, and mostly on the weekends are when events take place. Now I'm going to get into the biggest tip, and I've seen a lot of people ask for this, and it is the Discord server. So I'm gonna get into the Discord server and why it's literally the best. So let's get into it. So this is the Lana lore Discord server, and this was my biggest tip when it comes to joining Lana, is that they actually give you exclusive access to joining in game for events and stuff like that, and they actually do stream the events as well. And as you can tell in this channel right here, they keep track of every single thing that is new regarding the Lana lore, and I absolutely love these people so much because this is how my Lana lore videos are possible, and I'm able to keep track of everything. And this Discord server does actually rank up people as well. They will make announcements when you can send in your username to possibly get ranked up as a Horizon role. But not only that, they also send like anything regarding the Lana lore. So this screenshot right here basically tells us that the next questionnaire is going to be next week. So you can basically keep track of when events are going to happen and see if you're able to join and stuff like that, since they do let people know and ping people when it's important and stuff like that. And I do recommend to check this channel often because it's very important if you want to keep track of the Lana lore and possibly join her. Then you should check this channel, especially during those time frames that I told you guys, since that's when usually things happen, is between the time frame between 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern time. So that's just what I recommend. And how you can join this Discord server is, it is linked in the description down below. So all you have to do is just go to my description and then join the Discord server, and make sure you get roles and stuff like that, because roles are pretty important, so you can make sure you get pinged for Lana lore if you're interested in stuff like that. As you can tell, I am also in the Discord server. And to pretty much sum up this video, Lana is mostly online between the times 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern time, but I don't recommend to sit around and wait for her to be online, because there are some days that she's not online, which that's when the Discord server does come in handy, because that can kind of tell you if any lore is happening. Something else that I do recommend when it comes to joining Lana in game is checking on the Fortress game. If there is a pretty large player count in that game, then there is a possibility that an event is going to happen. So I recommend to just join the game and maybe check out Lana's profile and see if she's online or working in game, or if she's possibly already in game. That sometimes helps me to know if something's gonna happen if I see the player count pretty big compared to when nothing is happening. Something that I recommend if you're going to check the player count is if you scroll down to servers and you see which one has the most amount of people, that could mean that something is going to happen or is happening in that specific server. So I would recommend to join the one that has the most players compared to the least amount of players. And if it's completely maxed out, I would just wait, but I would definitely check if anyone from the Lana lore is in game. And you can just check this by going to the groups, and if you go to the groups and you can like click on any of these group roles pretty much, you can see if they are online or in game.